Hi, I'm Becca, the Reclaimed Eclectic. Join me and my family as we sell everything we own and jump headfirst into a completely nomadic lifestyle. Follow along as we travel the country exploring unique and quirky destinations while we collect, share, and resell all the things kitschy, vintage, and fabulous.
Good morning, friends. It is Thursday, April 14th, and I was going to do this yesterday and try to do the get ready with me on Wednesdays, but it didn't work. So we're going to do it today, which is actually better because today we have a ton of running around. So this is going to be more of a day in the life, and I tried to set my alarm and I did not want to get up. So I'm playing catch up. Well, actually, I'm just rushed because we have to leave here in like 15 minutes to take our cat who gets spayed, and that is about a half an hour away. And then we need to go to another town that's about an hour away because it is one of the closest that has a like print on demand title DMV place, and we need to sell the RV that we bought last fall that has been sitting all winter because we decided we can't use that, but we still have to get the title situated. So we need to take care of that. I've got like 10 minutes to pull myself together and then we're going to hit the road. And it's going to be a busy day, and we're going to go get pizza at the best. I'm looking at the camera. It's over here. It's over here. The best pizza spot in Michigan. So stay tuned.
We're at everybody's favorite place. Can't wait. Alright, well, we got a major thing crossed off the list. We just went and got plates and tags for the RV that we have because we are slackers and we needed to get that taken care of so we could flip it and sell it. And we are heading to the pet store, which does not necessarily look like it is open. Well, yeah, I guess so. So we had to go to Jackson, which is about an hour away from where we live, to go to the Secretary of State so we could get an instant title. Yeah, so that's the only reason we really drove to this location. But we are in a bigger town with a lot more opportunities for some running around and some thrifting. I don't know what my phone was doing, sorry. So we're going to make the best of the day, and right now we are going to go into the pet store and pick out some fun new collars for all three kitties and whatever else. Well, we ran into Goodwill, and that was a bust. As soon as we pulled in, we knew that was the one that was super expensive. But we tried it. I did get 4 things. Nothing that I want to jump up and down about, but 4 kind of unique vintage items. They were all little figurines, I think. And then we left. But that was $15. So not bad. And now we are headed to St. Vincent de Paul. Heading to St. Vincent de Paul, see what we can do there. It is about 11:30, and then after that we're probably ready for lunch. That's the plan. So, heading to the next stop, hopefully we find some good stuff. We got a whole box of stuff in there for, what was it? $11.
Not bad.
We'll unbox all this later. But most of this was free. Can't beat that. Are you excited for pizza?
Yeah.
Are you excited for Cleavons?
Yeah.
Are you hungry?
Yeah. Very hungry.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really good.
You're pretty cute. What'd you do?
I finally beat the walls playing.
So, lunch was fantastic. Was it good?
Yeah, it's very good.
We got something that the server had never had anyone order before, and he was pretty impressed. But they have, what is this thing? They have Chicago-style deep dish pizza. So we got smoked Gouda, fresh basil, and caramelized onions, and it was amazing. And now we are all overloaded on carbs. But we're going to go check out a yard sale that is about 10 minutes away and see what we can find there, and then kind of go from there. It is 2 o'clock. We've been running around all day, and I did get a text from the vet. Coco is doing great post-surgery. All went well. She's resting, and we just have to pick her up before 5. So, a little bit more running to do and see what we can find at the next stop. We just drove by and saw this place, and it is open. This place is incredible. Cody and Drake just keep walking through, and I am not ready to go, so I think I need to deep dive a little bit and see what I can find. All right, so we are back home from a very, very long day of tons of running around, but it all paid off because for the first time, things are finally feeling like they're coming together. So we did all of the stuff we needed to do in Jackson, did some amazing thrifting, stopped at a yard sale and then a little local community thrift. And I'll do a thrift on those later because we got some really good stuff. But as we were heading back to pick up Coco, the cat, from getting spayed, I was like, you know, there was this campground here in this town that Drake and I had looked at a year ago when we were looking at for just campgrounds to stay at for the weekend or, you know, a week-long trip. And the website for this one was beautiful. The location was great. It's on a river, absolutely gorgeous. Everything online looked perfect. So Drake and I went and drove through this last summer sometime. And to put it nicely, it was in need of some updating. And I would say it was very, very cheap. So it attracted a certain crowd, and it was very overrun with drugs and crime, and you could just tell it was very unsafe. It felt like it belonged in a major city, not in the middle of a tiny village surrounded by cornfields. But maybe that makes sense too. I don't know. Anyways, I didn't like it. So I kept looking for campgrounds, and when we were adding up the cost of if we have to stay for a week, 2 weeks, a month until we figure out our RV situation, it's going to add up. Like even the state parks I was looking at, you know, it does add up. So I was like, for the price of this one, let's just go look. Let's just go give it another once over. Cody didn't see it the first time. So we went back. And as soon as we pulled in, there was a lady working out on the yard or on some stuff. And we pulled up, rolled down the window, and I was like, can we just look? I was here last year. And she was like, oh my gosh, please. I just bought it a month ago. And last year it was a mess. And we kind of joked about it because it was so bad. Like, I'm like, oh, my heart goes out to you. What a job. So we told her a situation. We're looking for a transitional space. We're trying to go full-time RV, but we're not really ready, but we have to get out of the apartment and paying all this money. And she had been there herself. She used to go full-time RV. Now her and her husband bought a campground to fix up, an old run-down campground. But it may be run down, but they are motivated to fix it up, and the location is beautiful. And they came in and wiped out every single person that had been living there long term. And it looks night and day different. So we talked to them. We did a quick little walkthrough, and they have tiny, now please don't get excited, very tiny rustic cabins, but they're on the river. And my heart just sank when I saw them because it is beautiful. And it may not be our nomadic lifestyle immediately, but we're one step closer. And we were able to talk to her. She had not really wanted to do monthly rentals, but we knew that we wanted to lock it in at a good price because they were still renovating the other cabins. This one's not even done. It's not going to be available until May 1st, which is when we need it. So perfect. No worries there. But we wanted to lock it in for a full month. So we were able to negotiate and get it for cheap enough that we can still get something we need. And I mean, if you think about it, and we get the RV, we're staying at a campground that's already really cheap. We can always like rent another space if we need to. So win-win. I am ecstatic. So check that off the list too. We know where we're going to live for at least the month of May. We are covered. It is as small as our bathroom here and very basic, but it makes me so happy. And on top of everything else we accomplished today, what an amazing day. Thank you for sharing this. Thanks for checking out our adventure. Please enjoy your journey and like and subscribe if you want to see more of ours. Until next time, bye friends.